Hello everybody, this is Deliver, and we're back with my heart had wings. Let's carry on. May as well repeat what happened last time. Hello.
Hi.
Oh no, I already know what's gonna happen.
どちら様?
The mail. It's the milkman.
こら、セクハラ女、来客にいちいち裸で対応するんじゃない。下着はつけてるよ。
She's right, you know. I'm pretty sure what she's wearing right now isn't really classed as underwear.
あなた、アゲハの妹ちゃんよね。
Well, it might be actually. I don't know.
はい、そうです。姫にホタルです。ハバネさんでしたよね。小鳥でいいわ。
Ah, come on!
小鳥ちゃん。
Ugh. I hate it, the long pauses. I hate the long pauses. I really do.
小鳥さん、あーちゃんいますか？
And fade to black.
アゲハ、妹ちゃんが来てるわよ。おー、ホタル。
Agia brings Hotaru into the dining hall where everyone is having breakfast.
あーちゃん、着替え持ってきたよ。
I wouldn't mind some.
サンキュー。お母さんどう？なんか言ってた？帰ってきたらお尻キックだって。
Of course.
仕方あるまい。
I want to meet their mum. It'd be interesting. Hi, Hotaru.
おはよう、兄。
You want some breakfast?
いい。うちで食べてきたから。
Okay then.
あまねちゃん、悪いんだけど、ハートに餌やっといて。
I wouldn't mind some food.
ああ、任せろ。
Ah! I keep doing
お
that.
前ご機嫌だな。ここはご飯が美味しいからな。
I've got an itchy finger today. I just want to keep clicking.
わあ。
Quack! It's been a few days since the dormitory became our camp. It's become our routine for everybody to get together and to eat breakfast. It's really lively, so it makes it feel more like a camp. Yeah, of course it does. Also, today we have a special need to have a good breakfast. A special need to have a good breakfast. Okay. And like usual, today's work will be a test of our endurance. Oh god, what's this going to
外は
involve?
快晴か。また一段と暑そうね。ねえ、妹ちゃん、どうだった？
Scorching.
すごくいいお天気でした。
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
もう日焼け止め塗っとかないとやばいかな。ああ、そうだ。あんたも暇なら手伝ってよ。
Don't chew your mouth full. I just realized something. I'm playing like the worst game at the time. It's December, and I'm playing a game that, at the moment, is in summer. Not a good idea. Oh well.
いいよ。私にできることならだけど。できる。誰でもできるけど、人手がいるんだ。また翼を磨くの？
I doubt that.
今日はね、滑走路を作るのよ。
Woohoo.
滑走路を作る？
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
ここが滑走路だ。
And grass. Very green. Very planty. We stared on at the wide open empty lot, overgrown with lush grass in complete bewilderment.
ここ全部私たちで綺麗にするの？
Looks like it.
ああ、そうだ。
Woohoo!
覚悟してたこととはいえ、実際に見るとおじけづくわね。
This game has turned into if my heart had weeds, doesn't it? Oh god. We're on the very verge of completing the main wings, so we are finally getting ready for the test flight. This is one of those things, the construction of a runway. Yay! In the grassy fields on the other side of the lake was a wide flat area with no gradient. When we heard the word runway, we all imagined it to be paved with asphalt, like an airfield.
やはり夏場は雑草の成長が早いな。
Fingers crossed. Amongst them were overgrown weeds that would need to be cut down. While making a glider, we'd be making a runway too. We have to tidy this place up. That's why we called for some help.
なんで俺がこんなことしなきゃなんねえんだよ。
I thought it'd be him.
そんなこと言っていいんだ。エリちゃんにあんたの恥ずかしい秘密ばらすわよ。
Ooh, blackmailing. I like it.
汚ねえ、マジ汚ねえこの女。
Little bit.
あんたこそ余計なことベラベラ喋って、本当ならお尻キックかましてやるところよ。
Fair point.
やっぱこいつ中身は男だよ。
Maybe. Hard to tell. Agia had persuaded Mabao to come with us.
さすがにきつそうだけど、頑張るっきゃないか。
As a condition for preparing her meals throughout the summer holidays, Kanako has come to help us, too.
私にできるかな。
Aww. Unfortunately for her, Hotaru, who came only to bring a change of clothes for Agiha, was brought along too.
わわ
And Hat's just here for the sake of it. And then there's Hat. Ducks eat weeds, do they? Okay. So we didn't need to force him. We just brought him out for a stroll. But isn't this a private property?
ああ、そうだ。この広場の所有者はソアリング部の OB らしい。
So this person is one of the old members of the Soaring Club from before Amane and the others revived it.
定期的に草刈りをすることを条件に無償で貸してくださっている。
That's nice of them. Wow.
それじゃ始めましょう。無駄口叩いてたら日が暮れちゃうわよ。
Okay. At the command of Kotari Habane, second in charge of the club, we began cutting the grass. Yes, we did. Yes. Oh god, cicadas, I hate them so much. They're just such an annoying sound. Ugh. Being in such a sweltering heat makes it all the more difficult. Here there is nothing to block the direct sunlight, and the winds blowing from the direction of the lake only cools us down a bit. It's so hot. The towel wrapped around my head in place of a hat is already drenched in sweat. Ooh. We all need to make sure we don't get heat stroke. It's said that you must drink water at regular intervals. On a day as hot as today, it's best to drink something before you start to feel thirsty. Is that
もうダメ。
a thing?
ちょっとコンビニ行ってきていいか。
情けないな。男の子でしょ。
Have you seen his arms? Come on, look at them. They're like toothpicks.
こちとらバイトとバンドと恋に夢中なもやしっこなんだ。
Exactly. Kotari, are you okay?
平気よ。お尻が超ムレムレだけど。
Very ladylike. Well done, Kotari. We thought that it might be impossible for Kotari, who is in a wheelchair, to do the weeding, but even so, she wanted to do it. I was worried that she, without thinking of the working conditions, would get carried away and collapse. Here, have some of this sports drink.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What was it? What is it, Hotaru? Hotaru? Uh-oh. A grasshopper came jumping out of the grass that she was about to cut. What? Is this a grasshopper? Hotaru is hiding behind me, scared. Let's sigh. I caught the grasshopper and put it down in the area that we had finished cutting. Don't get caught by Hat, he'll eat you. Ducks love eating grasshoppers, apparently. You're welcome. Kanako, using a lawnmower that Agia borrowed from a local farm, was cutting down the long weeds along one side. As long as they aren't long enough to get entangled around the wheels, it's no problem, so there's no need to pull them out from the root.
ほら、ハット先輩、邪魔だよ。ミンチになっちゃうよ。
Ooh, duck meat. Being that the lawnmower is a living thing, Hat sometimes tries to mess around with it. Ooh, not a good idea.
葵くん、その子をどっか連れてっといて。
Yes, ma'am. Okay, no problem. Hat, who doesn't want me to pick him up, starts going crazy as I take him away. Alright, here should be okay.
や、ハット。は
Wah. Amane, could you take care of him?
あ。うん、いいぞ。
Oh dear. Amane, who usually just stays in the garage, is really throwing herself enthusiastically into cutting the grass today. That reminds me. That time when you did the test flight before, it took off from here, didn't it?
そうだ。
How was the grass at that time? Ugh.
私と顧問の山野辺先生とでやった。必要
Yamanobe.
な部分だけだが。
Yanamnoba? Oh god. Huh? The
う
advisor?
ん、顧問だ。
I guess that clubs usually have one of those. But I haven't seen him even once. Hey, Agiha,
何？
do you know a Yama Sensei? I'm just gonna call him Yama
あ
Sensei.
の若い男の先生。
I'm gonna end
い
up
なくてひょろっとしてる？
I'm gonna end up butchering his name if I use the other one. Oi. Seemed like he's our advisor.
うん、知ってるよ。
How do you know? She knew about that, as I should have expected. Okay. Why doesn't he come to supervise our club activities?
前の顧問の先生が定年退職なさって、代わりに顧問になってくれたのが山野辺先生だ。先生はグライダーについては素人だし、あまり興味もないようだ。
I'm still laughing a bit.
あの先生、事なかれ主義だからね。
Oh god,
飛
Tabiuka.
岡先生に頭上がらないし。
So she got that teacher to help out. Then, about the test flight.
うん。山野辺先生は人手が足りない時だけ協力してくれるんだ。グライダーを飛ばすには一人では無理だからな。
I don't know what kind of person this Yama Sensei is, but he might be in a difficult position. It definitely looks like there would be no end to his worries. She probably didn't want to burden him with anything. Probably not. Too much work. I thought about that as I worked hard at building the runway. Eey. And turned to black. And words. I realised that everyone was covered in dirt, and it seemed that today's bath would feel especially good. Ooh, nice. And in that manner, the preparations for the test flight gradually proceeded. We were doing everything for the first time, taking up even the tedious jobs with a feeling of freshness. Nice and fresh. Then one day in August, at long last, the world ended. Woohoo! The main wings are finally complete. Everyone looked at the giant white painted wings with an indescribable feeling. So many things had happened for us to get this far. No comment.
やったね、小鳥。
Don't cry. Cory looks tearful due to all the emotional feelings. What are you getting all tearful for?
だって私こんなに頑張ってそれがちゃんと形になったのってもうずっとなかったから。
How many months were they working on that for? It's like 5 or 6, or was it just 4? I don't know, 4, 5, 6. I think it's something around that. I know how she feels. However, it's still it's still too early, right? Oh god.
そうそう、そういうのは飛んでからにしようよ。
I got the giggles today. Ha 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 ha.
そうね。
Kochi wipes her eyes with her arm, renewing her motivation.
歪みもない。表面も限りなく滑らかだ。
Amanai looks uncharacteristically serious as she checks over the 2 completed main wings. Distortions inhabit the normal flow of air, reducing lift. Also, unevenness and even scratches on the surface, even those so fine that they cannot be seen by the naked eye, will cause friction and create drag.
いい翼だ。
Yay! I did it too. With a Mane's seal of approval, Agia and Kotari high-five each other and punch the air. Did they do it at the same time? Or something? At some point, these two formed a great partnership.
これで飛べるのよね。あ、飛べる。
Yay! Finally, we can do the test flight tomorrow! Really? Wow. I wonder how close we are now to the end. Probably not very close. We still have to go on all the routes. Ehehehe. Okay, 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 and stop. It's getting louder. Yay, it stopped. Early morning. It's finally time for the test flight. In order to do that, we have to take the glider to the runway. Where else are you going to take it? We put the glider on a special trailer for it to be towed by a truck. Yay. And let me guess, it's your truck. Yes, it is. Anchan, who bought the small truck inside the school from the factory, speaks quietly to himself when he sees the wings that had been loaded onto the trailer. By the way, we received permission from Anchan to bring his truck into the school grounds. Oh, okay, just in case we were a bit worried. That was the first time I had seen the advisor, Yama-sensei. As I imagine he was an honest and good person, but seemed a little timid. I guess he hasn't got a sprite or something. Agia lit ahead to let us know that the trailer had been connected to the truck. Good idea. The glider had been separated into several parts and loaded into the trailer. If they aren't firmly secured, or if there are any friction during transportation, it is possible that they might get damaged. Agia, could you grab a towel? I put the towel into the gap to act as a cushioning. That should do it. Agia and I lift Kotori and put her down in the passenger seat. Kotori grumbles a little. I can't say I don't know how she feels. Agia and I take her wheelchair and get into the cargo bed of the truck. I think. Okay. He starts the engine and the truck tows the trailer along. And off we go. Into the sky? Not really. What is happening? Oh, there we go. Hi. As we arrive at the runway, Amane, who reached here first, waves her hand to greet us. Yay! I gotta remember that picture, I could use that as a thumbnail. Anchan parks the truck next to the runway and we jump out of the cargo bed. I always wanted to ride in the cargo bed of a truck. I don't even know what that is. We help Kotori, who seems quite dejected, out of the passenger seat and onto the wheelchair. While we do that, Anchan disconnects the trailer from the truck. Oh, that's sweet. That is true. We'll see now, won't we? If that actually works. Anchan, are you leaving? I was listening from a distance away, but I couldn't resist butting in. Of course you couldn't. Hahaha. Oh, that's a good thing. Fingers crossed. Oh god, I thought it was like truck stalled then. That would have been brilliant. Anchan gives a great big smile and then returns to the truck and leaves. As soon as Anchan left, we immediately began the assembly. The aircraft is still in pieces on the trailer. First we put the fuselage on the ground, then we take out the two main wings. Kotori, keep an eye out and make sure it doesn't hit anything. Okay. Agia, Amane and I lift up one of the main wings and attach it to the fuselage. Ooh. If a strong wind were to blow straight into this, the lift generated would send the wing along with us, flying. That would be awesome. After attaching the main wings, next is the horizontal tail plane. Slowly and steady wins the race. We carefully assemble it, making sure not to bump it against anything and getting it scratched. Good idea. Oh. What is it? Oh, it's a plane. Standing in front of the complete glider, we are all filled with deep emotion. Yes. It's huge. Until now, we didn't really know what it would be like to see the full view of our very own aircraft. Compared to the regular planes that we're all familiar with, it looks kind of odd. In particular, the unusual long wings that we completed the day before looks really unbalanced compared to the slightly stubby looking fuselage. But I wonder, looking at each part and knowing that in order to fly there is a reason for all of it, it feels like something incredibly beautiful. Okay,
チェックを
Alright.
始めるぞ。
Amane holding the printed out checklist in one hand gives out instructions to
工
everyone.
具は揃っているか？全部あります。
Before we fly, we have to make sure that we have all the tools required for assembly. If there's anything missing, it's possible that it's still attached to the aircraft. In such an event, it could cause a huge accident, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
車輪の空気、
There's enough in them.
気筒管詰まってないか？大丈夫よ。それから
There's a wide range of different things to check. We check for wear and tear on the aircraft, and even check to see if any bugs have made nests anywhere. At a glance, some of it might seem silly, but when we consider that we'll be flying through the air in this thing, we can't really say that. That's true. For example, if a bug jams one of the instruments, it could possibly have a negative effect on the pilot and may cause an accident. That's why we must check these things before the flight. By assembling the glider and doing all the checks ourselves, we are able to gain a deeper understanding of the glider. Okay then guys, I am going to end it there. Next time, hopefully, we'll be in the air, flying through the sky. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Delpha. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.